good, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
4326. We got 4309. Good evening. We're in Gainesville, Florida, down in the swamp. Chomp chomp. We're actually close to the university. These cops rushed up, seen this guy, and stopped. I was there whenever it happened. I was going live. She ain't got no lights on. So they incognito Dorito. Oh, they're going in that parking garage. The boy must have been a complaint. They went inside a parking garage. I'm not going to go on private property. Here comes the University of Florida. Police, he got his lights activated. Let's go see which way he's going. There goes another GPD, GPD, GPD. There's something going on up here. There's one right there. Hello. Going everywhere. Let me cut my light on. Oh, there's one with his lights on. There he is. They're at the parking garage right there. It says UFRA. There he's going in. He just got out of his car. I'm surprised U of F ain't here. Because they got 1,000 feet. They're usually all up in here. This is the scene. There's another GPD pulling up. People are exiting the building, and they don't have a real good lockdown on it. There's an officer just got out of that car. There's a lot going on. It's like 5 of them already. I hear the students getting crunk up. There goes another GPD. We got us a story on Folding Vogue. There's a bunch of them that pulled up. They keep pulling up. There's one getting out of her car there. That's a ponytail. There's like 5 of them going in right now. See the door? See them? She's going in too. She's in a hurry. The ship's starting to empty out like rats. They haven't stopped anybody coming out yet. They just keep coming and going. Like that car right there. So there's about, I don't know, like 6 or 8 GPD. And they just went in the welcome door there. I'm gonna ride down here real quick. This is the University of Florida, y'all. Well, we're across the street from the campus. Usually the U of F police respond. So we got 4306, it looks like. 4326, 4405, and there's about 3 more cars inside, I guess. So I'm gonna turn around and watch this unfold. Oh, they got the bear in there, maybe? Now, they do have a car inside. Maybe 2. See, everybody's running out of there. Like rats jumping out of a ship. They were illegally parked anyway. There's dogs barking up there and everything. Now I could probably go up there, but I'm not wanting to risk getting in trouble with the police. I could probably take off some of my jackets and they wouldn't know who I was. I wonder why the University of Florida PD didn't come out here. They're usually thick as fleas over here. And this place is a wealth of commerce. They build all these high rises. Thanks everybody for coming in. I don't know what's going on here. There's a strong Gainesville Police Department. Okay, I was riding down 6, gonna go by the cop shop, and all of a sudden a cop car flew by me, and I followed it, and it led me to around the corner. Whenever I first started the live stream, that car pulled up and made contact with a citizen, a student looked like, and the student walked on down the road straight down this way, and all these GPDs came here. There's about 6 or 8 of them up there, and this is one of them high rises. Right down across the street here is the University of Florida. Go Gators. Might be some Gators going to jail. Go Gators. Hope not. Well, it's quieted down. Whatever was, there was students making a lot of noise up there, and it's quiet now. Like dogs were barking. I've been in some of these high rises where they're all students, and it's nasty as fuck in most of these places. They vomit in the hallways, they let their dogs piss and shit on the floor. But that's student life, that's Greek life. I believe like 2 cars went inside the parking garage. And there's 3 more out here. 1 down there, the other way that I'm facing. Oh, this is the outlet. They went in the outlet. There's a cart there. 4248. There's 4 cars there. Maybe that one came back out whenever I went. That's the scene. My headlight's bright. Look at that shit. I'm trying to look and see what unit their upstairs is in. It's a big building. It takes up a lot of room. Thanks everybody for being in here. We're at the university. We're across the street from the University of Florida. That's a Campus USA bank. That's a parking garage that some GPD went in. There's about 8 of them in this building. And I was riding down 6th Street and I seen one of them go past me real fast. And so I followed him. And I followed him to the corner right there, and that's where he had pulled over, and he made contact with an individual, appeared to be a student. And then the student, about 4 cars pulled up, and they dispersed around here, and they just kept pulling up. And now we got like 4 cars here. I think there's a car or 2 up there. A bunch of people come out of the building and left. I don't see the cops in the front fascia of this building. Go down here. See if I can see them. Nope. This building's big. I guess that's the extent of the parking. I didn't see any cops in here. Let's go back around. I don't see any around there. I don't see any cops up here. I don't see any in the hallways. Somewhere there's a damn 6-pack or more of cops. Like an 8-pack. All the way through this I can. This here is Norman Hall. There's a gym at the top. It's like on a 10-story building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-story building. They've been up there a while. They've been up there 25 minutes. Those kids are loud. Is this a supervisor? Are you the supervisor? Supervisor get big pick 'em up truck. Yeah, probably. Because no student would be trying to park like that. No, maybe it's a Uber. I don't know. Or they checked off and said, fuck this shit. Two people just went in. They'll probably end up bringing out some sweet little college cheerleader that, like, got drunk and said something. They might be looking at video footage up there. I don't know. No telling who they'll drag out. Might be Poindexter with his pen carrier. That ceiling fan looks like it's missing blades. Oh no. I'm looking at a ceiling fan up there on one of them. Third from the top windows. No, I guess they're all three bladed. That one just optical illusion. We're here in Gainesville, Florida, down in the swamp, chomp chomp, just across the street from the university. See the sign that says UF, Norman Hall. I was riding down 6th Street, pig hunting, and I flushed one. I didn't flush one. It come by me at a high rate of speed. So I fell in behind of it at a safe speed. And it led me to around the corner where it was stopped. And it was making contact with what appeared to be a student. And then a bunch more showed up, like 4. And now we got like 6. We got 4 cars right here. I think there's 2 more upstairs in the parking garage or somewhere around here. It's not as cold out as it was last night. Hey Joko, hey everybody. I don't usually like follow the police here on calls per se, but this one was interesting because it started out with them making contact with a student out on the street, it appeared to be a white male, and he walked off after a minute, but like 4 cars pulled up. Auxiliary Patrol from the U to the F. Damn, they've been up there a while. They must have sentenced them to time out on the bed while they sorted this out. Of course, I didn't bring my glasses, and I went and got my eyes seen today at the VA optometry clinic, where they told me they wanted a brain scan. I was like, another one? But I didn't bring my glasses, and I can hardly see the chat. I can see Joko. Oh, here comes one.
Man, what's going on? You just kind of sitting around?
Yeah, I came on whenever it started, so I'm gonna finish it.
Ain't nothing going on.
Surprised there's no University of Florida here cleaning up their mess.
What's going on?
I said, I'm surprised there's no UFPD here.
Nah, this is our jurisdiction. U.F. stays on campus.
That must have been his call because he had to get his computer and his paperwork. So there's nothing going on. But he's getting statements from somebody. That means somebody's probably coming downstairs. Unless they do things the right way, which they would submit their evidence to the state. And the state would issue a warrant for their arrest. But seeing how they didn't see the crime, I'm sure. I hear some cops in the background. Now, if they're gonna bring somebody out, they're probably gonna bring him out and put him in the car. He's the primary, I believe. 4326. But they got a car over there on the other side, on the sidewalk. And I would think that that's where they would bring the person out at. Sure, got plenty of battery. You never know, this might be a landmark case. You never know what goes on. Yeah, UF police, I believe they need to stay on campus. They be buck wild, boy. They done some things. I was watching by Israel, We the People University, and he was showing somebody that went to City Hall, and the city attorney here in Gainesville wanted them trespassed, but he tried to do it dirty, and the cops wouldn't do it. But I can guarantee you, I don't know, too much about Sutton. I've heard his name. In that moment, he was good. But you're only as good. All your attaboys can be torn down by one oh shit, and these people make a lot of oh shits. But I was very impressed. He didn't do the robotic move and just trespassed a man. They had him waiting from like 12 to like 2, and he wouldn't leave, so they called the Gainesville Police Department. Take out the trash. And Officer Sutton, or he might be a sergeant, I don't know, he wouldn't put his name on no trespass. That was interesting, coming from these. Because even the internal affairs, who was the internal affairs director, he's fucked up too. Tim Durst. He sicked his dog on a 10-year-old. It's terrible. They've done some terrible things around here. This is where they let the dog eat the man's eye out. Mr. Terrell Bradley. Say his name, Terrell Bradley. And we got the gun task force. I've been shadowing these court cases. Officers like Sal Frio. Right, some fucked up cases. They're all the same. People getting hit with large quantities, which would carry like a minimum mandatory 10 years or better. They pleading out because their cases, they violate a lot of rights to get these cases. A lot of rights. There's like 5 cases I'm shadowing right now that stink of the gun task force and the people that make it up and their cases. We're in Gainesville, Florida, down in the swamp, chomp chomp. And I was riding down 6th Street. There was a cop that passed me, I believe in that car over there on the sidewalk. it passed me at a high rate of speed, so I fell in behind of it at a safe speed and come down here to the corner where he had stopped and talked to a student. We're right across the street from the University of Florida, and he talked to the student, and the student eventually and him parted. About 4 cars pulled up. That's what we got right now. This is over here at Norman Hall at the University of Florida. You can Google that, Norman Hall, U of F. Here in Gainesville, Florida, we have 2 primary parties and 1 affiliate party that both primary parties are associated to. We have the Republican Party, and we have the Democratic Party, and then we have the University of Florida. And all are affiliated, each with the other, in the name of Go Gators. Everybody here is UF affiliated. State attorney, judges. Most of the judges were state attorneys. Some of them are adjunct U of F professors. This is the first place that when Ron DeSantis, our governor, created the Florida Doge, this is the first place they come to. And dozed them. They've been dozed. On a lot of my videos, I put up like the statistics and stuff like that, the money that they pour into this. City is crazy. And we're just a little group of people. Most of the population of Gainesville is the University of Florida and Santa Fe College. We got another state college here too. All our junior colleges went to state colleges. Damn, they've been here for a while for nothing happened. Remember he came out a few minutes back and said nothing happened? And there's like 6 or 8 of them in there. There's 5 cars right here. But nothing happened. Oh, this guy, I can see it now. He said it might thought it was a cop sucker channel. Yeah. Yeah, I've got about 5 years of being a cop lover. I like them so much I follow them around at all hours of the night. Trolls. We got trolls. I see you, John Hobbs. I must have touched the screen. And I see that the chat wasn't moving, so I see where it is now. Hey, Gio. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Gio lives out in the fucking boondocks. Ain't shit happening out there but paint drying. But you carry your ass to Ocala. Tell him, Gio. Ocala off the chain with the blue ices. If y'all watch the body bag video, that's just one thing. The Ocala, Marion County, that's where them black people were sitting in their yard. And the cop come up, he said, the sheriff came up, deputy, and said, y'all live here? And he's like, yeah, we live here. Now get off our land. That's on the civil rights lawyer. Civil rights lawyer put up another, put up a video about a man that was about to be tried in Ocala, Marion County. I know shit's fucked up and stuff everywhere, but Gio's come up here and threw down with me before. Damn, we've been going for pretty near an hour, but nothing happening here. Or when the cop come out, he said, ain't nothing happening here. Yes, we are Florida strong. There's a lot of us. We need more. We need everybody to hold their phone sideways when they see these lights. We got a lot of good people down here that we network with. John Felix, Big Nick. I don't so much socialize with them because they're so far down. Then come up our way. Got Rogue Nation, Rice Krispie. In between, so we got Geo, James Madison. We got a lot of, in Central Florida, we got a lot of YouTube activists. They're gonna bring somebody down, it seems like, because they ain't been up there this long for nothing to happen. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 cars just that I can see. Germany or Florida? Everything truly strange happens in Germany or Florida, yes. Well, here they had Ted Bundy come through here, Danny Rollins come through here. They were serial killers. Caveman, what's shaking? I was riding down 6th Street. I was gonna go ride the police department area down there, downtown here, and make some observations. And a squad car passed me at a high rate of speed, so I fell in behind it at a safe speed, of course. And It pulled up here to the corner. We're at Norman Hall, right here by the University of Florida, Norman Hall. And right up on the corner, that car had a student, what appeared to be a student, young white male, and the student walked away. Before the student walked away, about 4 more cars pulled up. So, but this is the primary 4326 in front of me, and he just come out a little while ago and said nothing happened here. So something obviously happened here. Either that or they're up there talking to college girls. But have no fear, there is a mushroom princess with them. Howard County. Oh yeah, what are you naming people? Geo, Ragamonkey, yep, he's big time. I watch him all the time. I forgot about him. There's so many of us. There used to be a real good one. She comes back and does a little something every once in a while. That's Hacker Amanda. I saw she put something out the other day. American Amy. Now we got Trailhand Bill. He's out there watching cops too. We got Mr. Gainesville here in Gainesville. We got Andre. He's fresh out the Bing. That's GAT, Gainesville Against Transparency. He's the one on like the second to last video I put out, or last video I put out. That's a snip from his video. And if you click on all the links and go there, you'll see some shit. Some shit. Two GPD officers were shot that day and 2 civilians were killed. That was last week. I'd play the video, but I don't want to fuck up the live stream. Yeah, we are getting stronger every day. There's a lot of us here in Florida. I mean, we have to weed out the ones that, you know, have undesirable traits and characters, you know, like we've had more, but we've had to weed them out because we found they had discrepancies in their past that weren't acceptable. But for the most part, we have a lot of people, you know, that push a lot of weight. There's like three other people around the Daytona area, and I left out, you know, I went and seen his trial up there with the feds. That's Foshin. I left him out. There's a crowd of us. We need more. We're taking applications. We'll scrutinize you hard to make sure that you're not, you know, somebody that has undesirable acts in their past. So that's right, we eat our own around here, Gio. There's a Porter Farmer. There's a lot of us right around here. Yeah, I like to see Ragamonkey. He puts in some good work. All right, now Nothing happened here. They said it. We're 1 hour in. Here comes an officer out. He's looking this way. Smile. He's getting in his trunk. Nothing happened here. Getting more paperwork. More is more or less. Put them on blast. Bam. I just seen somebody come out. Oh, that's a girl. She's talking on her phone. Now remember, this is a college. The female is outnumbered. The male is like 7-1. Tell me now. There he is. That's him. We don't have to honor a Clash with Bowery streaming us. She might be a spy. She's just walking back and forth. We really want to know. If we had Geo here, he'd be up here talking to these college girls. He wore a t-shirt one night with me out there on University Avenue. It says, "I love coming," you know, like the state, the case. I'm listening to somebody talking. The case saw case coming. Anyway, Gio wore it. He had all kinds of girls coming up and taking pictures with him, and they were like, "I love coming too." That shit was crazy. Oh, here comes another one. 4425. Hello, 4425. He's trying to illegally park at the stop sign. But there's no place to park. Why don't you just park on the sidewalk like your homeboy did? See where he parked at down there? Here. All the way down on the end. At the stop sign. Four 425. Parking award. So that's like 6 cars now. Nothing happened here. Here she comes, that's her. One, two, three, action, that's her. She had to read her lines. I don't know what these people are gonna do. Get locked up. She's going off script. Must be a dinner date. I don't know. Damn, the other one got away. One pulled up and one left. I don't know who she was. She kind of resembled Javelina Vasquez. Yeah, going to the donut shop. They've been up there for an hour. They need a break. Here comes one here. There she is.
Did you need something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm just watching.
You're just watching?
Yes, ma'am. This is the University of Florida. Let's go up here and see what this unit's number is. She's the one that spoke. 4425. Unit 4425. It's weird. One left, one filled in the spot. They were both female. That one was talkative. I didn't tell her I was gonna be a YouTube star. Look at that picture. Look at this light. Bam. 4326. Bam. So that one went on a coffee run, y'all say? One got some donuts. We got a Krispy Kreme right around the corner, y'all. And then there's 2 privately owned donut shops down around the Main Street area. And at the university, right across the street, there's a Dunkin'. It's like a Dunkin' / Baskin Robbins. They'll make you coffee and get you ice cream. Who's that in the window? Yeah. Most of these GPD know who I am. Because I've filmed most of them before. Yo, 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 it's 420. Yes, Gio. I wish to make no statements to incriminate myself. Damn, there ain't nothing happening here, but they've been up there for an hour, I know. That's this one. He said there was nothing happening here. Oh, I will see some people here in Gainesville that are bootlickers. I've had a few of them right up to me before and talk pure cash shit. But I believe that they were motivated by someone from law enforcement. I talk cash shit back to them. Now, I used to do a lot of cop watching. I got a lot of videos of cop watching. But um, when Andre went to jail, now we got free phone calls in the jail, and we outlawed the booking fee. And Andre, I tried to get my number in there before, and when Andre went in there, he told a lot of people, there's people out here willing to help them when they don't have probable cause in their case or they're not receiving due process. Um, so I've been really working like with shadowing cases in the court. I help put emails to the judges, to the public defenders. We've learned a lot from the public defenders. We sit back and we observe the processes these defendants go through, and we've noticed, that they're not really doing the appeals or anything. I mean, it's from looking at it from our point of view, our lens. It looks like there's a lot of discrepancies, and I started shadowing these court cases, and I started buying the court videos. They're like $41 to $75 a court hearing, and I purchased them. And because the ones that I purchase are cases that I'm shadowing, that the 8th Judiciary is not, there's Judicial Qualifications Commission complaints coming out of a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing. I got my first JQC complaint in. It's on a 6-week cycle. I'm waiting to determine how that's going. I'm helping Andre with his appeal brief. We're waiting for the state's evidence. We contacted the First District Court of Appeals and told him that his appeal was on the sentencing, and they lacked the sentencing hearing. I put that on, all that shit's on my about page when you see those emails. The courts are very interesting because supposedly we have the best, and it's not perfect, but it's the best. But these judges, from what I can see, each incident stands alone. But some of these judges, from what I can see, they're biased. They're just like a cop in a black robe. I mean, that's the only way to put it. Yeah, Chuck Bronson, he's down in Tampa, down that way. I'm not saying anything bad about Chuck Bronson. Chuck Bronson come here. He'd never been arrested. Never been arrested. He got arrested down here. It's really easy to do. A lot of people come down here and they get arrested, Lady Justice, Liberty Press, American Amy. Everybody's been arrested. I don't try and get arrested. I learned from Poor Dirt Farmer's my mentor, and one of the things he stressed to me is don't get arrested. So I've refrained. If y'all seen the video that Porter Farmer put out that Rogue Nation did a cover of, and him and Rice Crispy went down there and saw the little explaining, they wanted some cops explaining to them what about the list and all that. That's a good video. It's on Rogue Nation's page. About to have 2 charges. That's where that's the PIO of the Alachua County Sheriff's Department, Chris Sims. He's a womanizer. He does unwanted touching to his co-workers. I just thought I'd put that out. Yeah, you're last year. It's a new year. We gotta forget about the past. We gotta make new content. Yeah, I don't think Chuck Bronson has been doing many lives right now. But I did see him out with Eyes on the State the other day. Now nothing happened here. This the pilot of 4326. He there he is. Full illumination. He said there was nothing going on here. That was a long while back. We had one officer depart. We assumed that she went to go get coffee and donuts. All right, Geo, turn your dash cams on in case you get a good video. Because you know ain't nothing out past 12 o'clock for trouble. Geo's Florida strong. Thank you, Geo. Yeah, I don't normally come to calls, you know, but like I said, I was driving down 6 and I figured they had somebody pulled. That's what I like to do, is watch them whenever they pull somebody and they want to strip search their car or strip search them. We have Alachua County sheriff's deputies, Clayton Litzcow, strip searching a white and black male on the side of the road. They don't discriminate. Me and the Rogue Nation went and put the internal affairs complaint in there. I was kind of scared to go out there. It's a pretty good video. It's a little scary for me because they wanted us to leave our cameras and all our shit out there, you know, and we had to go up there at the jail. It was kind of scary, but we put the complaint in, and then we waited and waited, and it came back that they told their sergeant about it. And their sergeant was holding a flashlight while he was fucking making comments about the man's dick art. He had a tattoo on his dick. You can't, I mean, we got him stripping the socks off the bed and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's interested in that. Geo got a dash cam. Everybody should have a dash cam. You can buy them super cheap off of Temu. Geo didn't buy his super cheap off of Temu. He went to Best Buy. But you can get one off of Temu. Anything to help you. This will probably be in the Alachua Chronicle tomorrow. Or the next day. Damn. This is a 2-hour call. We're at Norman Hall. If y'all want to look that up on the map, Norman Hall, University of Florida. We're just off campus, right across the street, U of F. Go Gators. Some Gators might be going to jail. I don't know. Whew. Howard County Observer. Keebler's in the house. Like I said, here's the backstory on this. I was riding down 6. Oh, here comes one right now. He just came out way down there. I was riding on 6. A car passed me. There he is. Sidewalk driver. Crunch. That one's leaving. Well, I was riding down 6th Street and I was on the way to the cop shop and a cop car passed me at a high rate of speed. I followed him at a safe rate of speed, of course, legally and lawfully. And whenever I got to the corner down there where that cop car is parked at, when I got down there, the car was sitting. The officer was out talking to a student, a white male. As he was talking, about 4 other cars pulled up, and then they all dispersed, and the kid walked off. Now we only got 1, 2, 3, or 4 cars here now. It was 5 or 6. This officer, 4326, he said there was nothing big going on here, but we've been here for a long time. Yeah, I saw him the other day, Chuck Bronson. I saw him the other day with Eyes on the State. he was alive. And then he cut his live feed. Damn, I've been out here a while. Hour and a half, cow and a calf. Maybe that's why I don't go on calls. Everything around here is apartments. And so like when you go on a call here, you run a high risk of getting trespassed. Not by the owners or legitimately, but the cops will try and, like run you off. This is like a rental, because of the university, and the rest of the people here are predominantly low income. So everything's rentals. I live in a rental. I live in an apartment building subsidized by the federal government. Thank you, taxpayers. I'm watching some of y'all. I think there's one of them cops sitting outside the door there. The one that come in this first car here. The 4425 car. Yep. There she is. Thought that's what that was. That's why all of a sudden I stopped talking. I didn't want to mess up her lines. She might have had more lines. My lines, my lines. Uh-oh. Makeup. I could have done like 3 cop watches by now on traffic stops, including them digging through the car. He flew at him. What's your name, officer? What's your name, officer? I'm asking you your name. 442. Sergeant Loramil. Oh, I remember you from the Brian Bancroft case, the one-legged guy. You would never come to deposition. I thought that's who you were. Sergeant Farrah Loramil. She got special medical powers. Sergeant Farrah Loramil. If you go on there on my videos, there's a video with a guy named Brian Bancroft. I shadowed him. He's a leg and hip survivor. He only has one leg and one hip. And he went to go get help at the North Florida hospital, and he ran into Sergeant Loramil. and she let the security guards manhandle him. And then she charged him. Now, she had his feet, but she didn't charge him. She charged him for security guards, and the security guards were pathetic. And the judge, he didn't want no part of the stand your ground hearing. But anyway, over the course, Sergeant Lorimer, basically, they wouldn't serve uh, a they subpoenaed her, but they would have had to have a show cause. You know, like order you, you'll be in contempt if you don't show up for a deposition, and she never showed up. And Brian Bancroft had Raggedy Ann for an attorney. Her name was Alexandra Osterman Burgess, and Alexandra Osterman Burgess wouldn't let her defend a toenail, much less. Anyway, she botched that shit all up, and he ended up pleading out. But he, that's the video that says, just plead guilty, you can't win with Raggedy Ann. And this is Sergeant Farrah Lorimer. The Catalyst. Bye, Sergeant Laura Mill. I got her on another video. The first time I ever audited the police department. She was talking to this cop that had Blue Line magazine pouches for his pistol magazines. He had Blue Line pistol magazine pouches. If that ain't morbid, I'll pay you. Damn, this has been a long call. Yeah, yeah. The at the stand your ground. Okay, his attorney put in a motion for a stand your ground hearing. That shit was like months old by the time the hearing was held. They were supposed to have subpoenaed Sergeant Lorimer, who was the primary officer for his arrest. She was the one that filled out the arrest affidavit. She never showed up for a deposition. I think she's Brady listed. I don't know. I might be wrong. But there's a reason. But they had the 2 security guards show up. And one of them had already been fired. I'm gonna subpoena Gio. Make him drive all the way up here. from East Bumfuck to Egypt. Hey, Slash Eye. Good evening to you. They must have already sentenced him up there. Oh, here comes somebody. Been up there for a while. Gio's a superstar. He was going down there all the way to South Florida for all that mess. And that guy got what, 30 days probation, Gio? That's some bullshit. Yeah, for nothing to happen, it's sure been up there a long time. I'm gonna put my gloves on. I'm gonna put my gloves on. 5 minutes more. Yeah, I never go on calls. But like I said, I saw this car. I was going down 6th Street towards the cop station, and I saw this car pass me. That was the one that was over here on the sidewalk. And it flew past me. And I said, oh. I followed it at a safe speed. And I got to here, right around the corner, and they come up on this student, a young white male, and they talked to him for a minute, and then about 4 cars pulled in. They let the student go, and they proceeded to go in this building here. For students, there's a lot of people coming in and out of here all hours of the night. If you look on Google Map, you can see where we're at. We're right across the street from Norman Hall. That's University of Florida. But we're actually off campus. Now there's a lot of like uh sexual assaults and stuff like that go on associated to this college. Um, there's a lot of that just around here anyway. Uh, I was thinking that might be, some possibility of this. I don't know. Damn, this is a marathon live stream. Damn, the sprinklers are coming on. I feel the sprinklers coming on. The sprinklers coming on. Oh, this thing's gonna run out of a quarter tank of gas. All these cars. Here comes the UAF police. Hey now. As the UF police with his window down. I wait till he wait back. I always bring extra batteries. I already got one plugged in. Might have to switch. No, it's pumping current. Damn, this has been a marathon. I think it's a hostage standoff at 2 hours. That's a long time standing out here when you're 57 years old. God bless America. See, if cops were good, we wouldn't have to do this shit. And we got some prizes around here. This is what I'm riding though. Oh, you can't see it. I was gonna say we can see it in the reflection. I'm gonna go up here. There's two. See that right there is the University of Florida. I was trying to look in this building from different angles to see if I can see anything that's going on. You can see the lights. See the big ass gator? That was some kind of vehicle with a seal on it. Not a Navy seal on it. Or an Arctic seal. A seal. Didn't keep going. You got it.
Hey, you out stealing my batteries this morning? Just wondering.
Am I what?
Just wondering. Oh, I've already run up on you taking one of them, so it ain't nothing new, bro.
Hey, I want to give you one of my cards. I don't know who you think I am, but I just give you one of my cards, all right?
Let me get one of those.
And you're live on YouTube right now.
That's cool.
Okay.
That's more than okay because guess what?
Yeah.
I have camera footage of the person who was stealing my batteries the morning that I called him.
Okay.
So it's okay.
And you've seen me?
I've seen that, and that. I was just trying to make sure you're the right person. You don't look like the guy.
I was fixing to
Appreciate
say I don't look
Couldn't
like
see your
that.
face.
Huh?
Couldn't see your face, but you got all the same stuff that he was riding around with that morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
I'm
not
continue
me.
to keep looking for him. I appreciate your card, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you run across somebody on one of those e-bikes that's taking batteries out
Now,
of
what-
VO scooters,
what-
could you let me know?
what
My
did he-
office is down here.
What did he look like? Because I know plenty
White
of
guy
people.
about your height, usually dressed in all black. Like I said, I couldn't see you from over there.
Oh, okay. Because I see plenty of people with these bikes.
Awesome. Maybe you can help me find him.
And I'm all about catching a thief. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Perfect.
But I'm not the one.
Okay, I'm checking to see.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time I run across somebody out
But
here
that's
this time
my
in the morning,
YouTube
I'm
channel.
looking to
You
see
can
if
go
they're my
check
battery
me
people.
out there.
This is when they steal.
I got you. But I've
Yeah.
been sitting here for like 2 hours watching the police.
I just watched you roll right into that garage and come back out on this side.
Mhm,
That's why I
I'm
was
watching
looking.
the police.
That's why I
I
was
just
looking.
seen that vehicle with the, looked like the coroner's seal or something like on it.
Yeah,
I was just following that through again. That's what I was doing.
gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
But I'm
I'll
Blue
keep an
Steel. Check me out on the YouTube.
Most certain.
All right, sir. Enough. Oh, they got the forensics crime unit out here. Something did happen here. Good evening.
Hey, my friend, 25 feet.
What's that mean?
25, it means 25 feet.
And how far is that?
That's to that corner right there.
To where?
And this is a civilian, not sworn, so 25 feet, please.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
That's like right here, right?
That'll work. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir. It was out here pulling slicky boy. So something did happen here. And looks like it might have been S.A. S.A. can't test me. So I'm gonna wrap this one up because that's the forensics. And obviously they're not coming out with anybody. So, if that's Sergeant Laura Mills wagon over there. .4309, that's that sergeant. So 409. Yeah, I don't want to mix up with no SA. I'm going to, that happens a lot around here at the University of Florida. We have a lot of sex crimes here in Gainesville because of the student population. I'm not saying that makes up all of those category of crimes, but we have a lot here due to the amount of females. It's about like 7-1 females, but things still happen. And obviously, I'm not going to see a perpetrator get brought out or anything like that. I'm gonna go over there one more time and get that vehicle's tag number. And one of the non-sworn personnel. I guess you can't video a non-sworn personnel. That doesn't mean anything, I don't think. Usually half the shit that comes out of their mouths don't mean anything. And I don't think that's the way that the Halo law is set up. And this is the Forensics Crime Scene Unit 4092. That's the non-sworn personnel that you have to halo from. Now I was back over here in the red paint. That's 25 foot from 25 foot. Yeah. Good point, Howard County. Now remember, although we might be at the University of Florida, most of the professionals around here are university educated here in Gainesville, but I'm to say that most of the law enforcement aren't. Although some of the cops that act the worst, whenever I pull their records, they'll they'll have like a master's degree or something like that. I'll be like tripped out. I'll be like, you sure don't act like it. They need to resend that. The faculty needs to snatch that back out from under you. But anyway, 4092. That's the forensic unit. So I saw something that was like you seen the guy that accused me of being a bicycle thief? Now I'm on a top of the line bicycle right now. This shit's hot. A hot rod. Anyway, he was funny whenever he was saying that because I was like, man, you sure that's who you talking about is me? I think the police called him up here. I think he was chatting with the cops. And they said, there's your bicycle battery thief or whatever. What do you want me to call you, Gio? Old son of a bitch. I'll call you. We love you, Gio. Bye now. I think I'm gonna ride back to the house, y'all. But if you want to stay on here, I won't kill it till I hit the door. You might see something. Bicycle thief before. I've been called a lot of shit, but never a fucking bicycle thief. Well, I doubt we're ever gonna make the light change. Oh, there it goes. To the right is the University of Florida. To the left is Sorority Road. Here's some Greek life for y'all. See that big barn across the street? That's a sorority. Girls go to sororities, boys go to fraternities. But it doesn't matter if, whenever I first moved here, if I went to a sorority or a fraternity party, they were all banging. That's the DNA bridge up ahead. It's like a DNA ribbon. You see it? It crosses over 13th Street, 441. The street that Tom Petty sang about in American Girl. This is the home of Tom Petty. There's quite a few famous people from Gainesville, actors and actresses. There's Maya Rudolph. She was born here. You know, from Saturday Night Live. She's been in a few funny movies too. There's, like I said, Tom Petty. There's a bunch of people famous. Bo Diddley claims Gainesville. He's not from here, but he lives just outside of here. We got Bo Diddley Park, Tom Petty Park. Now on some of these roads you ride the sidewalk because it's safe. This is the University of Florida Shands Hospital. It's where Gio had his operation. it'll take you from Shands to the VA hospital. That's when you know you're fucked. When you go to the VA and they got you, you wake up in the tunnel on your way to Shands. That's the thing about this bicycle, boy. You can jump the sidewalks and everything. It don't have spoke ramps. It's got mag wheels. Little grip, baby. This ain't nothing. Now, if armadillo was run out from you, I'd be flipped. Or a possum or a coon. Be more likely an armadillo though. I've never had it as fast as it'll go, but it'll go pretty fast. That wasn't it. That was only fourth gear. Oh, we run out of bicycle lane. The fire department off to the right. It's the university. We went around all the way around the University of Florida. Good evening. I wonder what the speed limit on the sidewalk is. Oh. See, that's the University of Florida. You see that sign right there? I live right across the street from it. Matter of fact, where I live at is the University of Florida cow farm. Yeah, that guy was trying to say somebody's stealing batteries, just like with all. I got a GoPro camera. Well, it's a Temu knockoff, waterproof GoPro camera, and a vertical phone mount for going live. I don't think you see this kind of shit on anybody's fucking bicycle. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the moon. Light ain't never gonna change. This thing is good. Alright, bye y'all. And have a good evening. It's a little dark out. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. That was a different kind of situation. I hadn't really never been on an S.A. like 2 or 3 times since I've been filming the police. I usually, whenever I figure out is when I go the other way. But we were there for a whole day. Go through and pick out some parts of this live. Alright, we're home. Well, bye y'all, and thanks for sticking with me. Y'all have a good evening. I'm signing off from Gainesville, Florida, down in the swamp. Chomp, chomp.